I'm basing these websites I list these games under after where I remember discovering them. I'm purely talking about old games that I played and might be forgotten or unknown by a lot of people today. So with that said, I hope you enjoy the video. What is up, guys? This is Burn here, and today I'm going to be talking about old Flash games. We all played Flash games, whether it was on Cool Math or that weird website that we didn't think we were supposed to be on and that probably gave us viruses. Flash games were played all over the world. Unfortunately, with the death of Adobe Flash in 2020, these games have been phased out. Not all of them. Some of them have been updated, and some of them are playable, but not all of them. And today I wanted to talk about some of the few that I remember playing that some of you guys might not even know about. So yeah, let's just get right into it. First up's going to be Y8 Games. So Y8 Games is a bit of a weird one. I don't think I remember many of my friends using it, maybe a few of them, but it still does exist today. I checked. A couple of the games that I remember playing on there was Boxhead, the Boxhead series. I think this game was created before Minecraft was even a thing, but like when I was a kid, I used to just think it was like a Minecraft parody or something. I don't know. But you're basically like a Minecraft looking dude who runs around with a gun and just shoots people. To be real, I think it was just a zombie game. There were apparently like 6 of them after looking it up. From what I can tell, it looks like the original source of the game was linked to crazymonkey.com. But yeah, I'll be showing some gameplay on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to try it out. Another game that I remember that was on Y8 was Bartender: The Right Mix. This game was pretty goofy. I really liked how you could just fill up a cup with whatever well, you didn't even fill it. He was the one filling it. And you just told him to fill it up with whatever you told him to. He shook it up, and he'd either die, he'd either just spit it out, or he'd actually like it. And it was just fun messing around and telling him to pour a bunch of different kinds of like liquor into his mixer or whatever he had. If you remember this game, let me know down in the comments. The next game that I want to talk about that I'm pretty sure also I used to play on this website was Interactive Buddy. Interactive Buddy was kind of like Beat the Boss before, it was a thing on the App Store, I guess. It was just a little gray circular dude in the middle of a room, and you just beat him up. You would like hit him and you'd get points for doing damage to him, and you'd unlock more things to hurt him with. And that's basically the whole point of the game, is just hurting this little buddy, interactive buddy. I mean, that's where the name comes from. But yeah, I mean, those are the only 3 games that really came to mind when I thought of Y8 games. There are definitely a lot more that I could go over, but I'm just going to go ahead and get on to the next website. This one is one that we all know, and that would be Cool Math Games. Everybody has played Cool Math games at least once, and it was probably at school in a computer lab. And I'm sure a lot of us remember games like Bloxors or that cubed game. There were a lot of games revolving around cubes, but there was Johnny Upgrade and, of course, the certified hood classic, Snake. All of these passed time in school like nothing else, and it was the only thing worth looking forward to when you went into the computer lab. If you remember any of these games that I mentioned, let me know down in the comments. The next one that I want to mention is the Disney Channel Flash games, or just any Flash game on any website having to do with like cartoons or TV characters or whatever. I just remember there were games based around the shows that I would play all the time, and one that comes to mind would be Zack and Cody Pizza Party Pickup. It was a really basic game. I just remember you were playing as one of the twins, and you were basically sneaking around the hotel, collecting pizza, and you were picking up pizza, and that was the game. It was in the name, and I'm pretty sure that's the only one that I played on that website. So I don't even know why I listed this on here. If I want to throw something in that has to do with Disney Channel games, there was this channel on the Dish Network a really long time ago that's probably gone now, but I think it was like channel 99, and it would bring you to like this like channel full of different things. I guess there were like selections for like paid movies and all that kind of crap, but one thing that I do remember is the mini games on there, and some of them were weird. They weren't just like, they were kind of like 8-bit games, and you'd use the TV remote to control it. And I remember there being a Kim Possible game on there that it was before I even had like any game consoles or whatever, so I was just trying to find whatever I could to play, and that was one of them. So if any of you guys remember a Kim Possible game on Dish Network, because I don't even think I can find any footage of it, but I'll look again, and if I see any, I'll drop it in the video right here. But yeah, let me know if you've ever come across that. One last game that I want to mention that isn't really on any specific website. I found it on literally unfairmario.com, but that's the game, Unfair Mario. And the name says it all. It was Mario, but even more unfair than the actual game is. I'm sure everybody's seen like YouTubers doing playthroughs of it, trying to beat it, raging, breaking their computers, all that kind of stuff. So that's not even new. But if you haven't heard of it, you have now. And it's a pretty cool little flash game. Obviously, I'm sure like Nintendo isn't too happy of the fact that they use like official music and all that in it. But you know, it's the concept that counts, I guess. I was kind of thinking about the old games that I used to play, and that's including the Kim Possible one. That kind of made me think, I wonder how many other people remember these games. So yeah, if you enjoyed watching, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what else you want to see. See you later. While I was editing this video, I was doing some research on the Kim Possible game I was talking about, and all I could really find was a YouTube video with a list of all of the games that were on that Dish Network channel that I was talking about. And that's about it. I found a Reddit too, a subreddit, and it was basically just people talking about how they've been looking for these games that they used to play on Dish Network. And one person linked a website for the Lost Media Wiki, and it seems like all of these games are completely lost except for the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody Tipton Token Face Off. So that's interesting how a game that I used to play is just completely lost to time. Hopefully someday it'll get found.